Mr. Asad, as Mr. Einar Tangent stated, from the consumer point of view, of course, privacy is a grave concern. But I want to read out a quote, and this is by Albert Jadari, who is the consulting director of privacy at the Stanford Center for Internet and Society. He was quoted saying, "The fundamental model sustaining the internet is based upon the exchange of user data for free service. As long as advertising dollars drive the growth of the internet, regulations simply will tinker around the edges, setting sideboards to dictate the terms of the exchange." Do you agree with this?
Somewhat. And, just to sort of describe that in simpler terms, we used to say that, and this is kind of an inside joke, that when you're not paying for a service online, then you are the commodity. And this is pretty much true for any online service that we consume, starting from Facebook all the way to Instagram and Twitter and various others that we consume on a daily basis. Now, that's also true, unfortunately, now for the services that we are paying for, such as Uber, Careem, and various other kind of digital companies that we've seen popping up everywhere in the world. And then we've also seen that some of these companies are extremely vulnerable to hacker attacks, and they've in the past have lost their data with close to no legal repercussions whatsoever. Now, I think what Mr. Tangent has said is quite enough for a general overview. But specifically speaking for this region, the South Asian region, I think one of the biggest problems lies in the fact that we are unable to control some of these international platforms, such as Facebook and so on. So we see the European states have enacted something called GDPR, which is the General Data Protection Regulation. But in Pakistan and India, just these two countries, we have a huge population of huge segment of people who are using internet on a daily basis. In Pakistan alone, we have 68 million users. But both of these countries at this point in time have been completely unable to bring in something of the similar sort through which we can make some of these digital companies accountable in terms of their data usage and data retention, specifically with regards to consumer data. Now, this to me is a big question mark.